Florida was the gold standard of real estate, a place where the sun always shines and the housing market always climbs. But not anymore. South Florida's real estate market, once the envy of the nation, is collapsing. Inventory has exploded, sales have plummeted, prices are falling. And the governor? He's scrambling to pick up the pieces. This isn't a housing slowdown, it's a full-blown freeze. And what happens next could shake not just Florida, but the entire country. Let's break it down. Let's start with the numbers. In Miami-Dade, condo listings are up nearly 43% year over year. Homes are sitting on the market longer. Price drops are becoming common. Real estate agents are sounding the alarm. Buyers have vanished. Sellers are slashing prices. And entire buildings in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm? Empty, except for the for sale signs gathering dust. Some are calling them ghost condos. Places that once sold in bidding wars are now begging for offers. But that's just the surface. The real problem started years ago, with a tragedy. June 2021, Surfside, a condo tower collapses, killing 98 people in the dead of night. The disaster shocks the nation, and Florida responds with strict new condo safety laws. Buildings over 25 years old now face mandatory inspections, reserve funding, and expensive repairs. On paper, it makes sense. In practice, it's a ticking time bomb. Many associations didn't have the money. Suddenly, residents were hit with massive assessments, $50K, $100K, even more. Insurance rates skyrocketed. HOA fees ballooned, and thousands of owners were forced to sell, default, or drown in debt. What was meant to make buildings safer shattered the market. Let's make it real. Linda, a retired school teacher in Broward County, saw her monthly fees triple. She tried to sell, no buyers. Now she's stuck, living paycheck to paycheck in a condo that's bleeding value. Marcos, a small business owner in Miami, was hit with an $80,000 special assessment. He called it financial punishment for something I didn't cause. These aren't just outliers. Stories like these are flooding Florida. People can't sell. They can't afford to stay. And worst of all, many have no idea what's coming next. So what do these new bills actually do? HB 913 allows condo associations to delay some reserve funding and use lines of credit. HB 393 gives more flexibility with structural inspections and allows phased repairs. Sounds good, but there's a catch. Some say these laws favor developers and banks, not residents. Others warn it could repeat the mistakes that led to Surfside in the first place. Meanwhile, condo owners are still paying thousands. And the market? Still frozen. This isn't just a condo problem, it's creeping into everything. Banks are tightening loans. Developers are halting construction. Investors are looking to Texas, the Carolinas, anywhere but Florida. Single-family home sales are slowing. Tourism is softening. And Florida's economy, which relies heavily on housing, is starting to feel it. If this freeze continues, we're not just talking about real estate. We're talking about a full-scale economic crisis. So where does this go? Some experts say the market will reset. Prices will fall, then stabilize. Others warn of a deeper collapse, one that could take years to fix. And politically? The governor's leadership is under fire. If his relief plans fail, it could haunt him in the next election. If they work, barely, he'll still wear the scars. One thing's clear, the Florida real estate boom is over, and what comes next could reshape the state for decades. Florida was built on confidence, on sunshine, on growth, on the idea that home values never fall. But confidence can't patch concrete, and sunshine doesn't stop debt. The freeze is real. The governor's breakdown is just beginning. And Florida's future? Hanging in the balance. So what do you think? Is this just a correction? Or has the Florida housing empire finally cracked for good?